Welcome to Pick the Push. My name's Ian Fox. I'm joined as always this week by my best friends Joe and Brett. We have a historic Raw vs. AEW. We go over the Elimination Chamber card because that's this weekend, and you can find out how you can become the number one contender for the Pick the Push Championship. And speaking of number one contender, we have the man himself, Dabber, who will go one-on-one against Jared Holmes this weekend in the Pick the Push Royale. We have all that and more, so stick around or don't. I think it already counts as a view, so whatever. Let's go.
Pick the push. Call it sharp, call it clean. Pick the push. No half steps, no in between. Pick the push. No luck, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push.
Don Callis is a boiled hot dog. Raw versus AEW though. Who wants to go first? I have thoughts.
All right, I want to talk about Raw first.
All
I
right.
feel like just in general, we should talk about Raw because Raw was a special episode. One with it being the last Raw before Elimination Chamber, and it being the official retirement show or tribute show for AJ Styles.
The AJ Styles Hall of Fame thing was really over the top. It was so cool to see all the TNA guys. That was amazing.
Yeah, having Abyss show up.
Like, all those guys were awesome, but they also had an AJ, hype promo with, Creed in the background and shit.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
that was great.
Awesome. Like, that and put it over the top. And then Undertaker coming out and announcing AJ's going to the Hall of Fame was really cool for me.
Yep, that was great.
That most of that stuff wasn't for me, because I haven't had enough time with AJ Styles to really appreciate it as much as you guys do.
The Brock Lesnar retirement tour is coming soon. That's what I felt like his whole announcement was.
Yeah.
Hey, these are my last dates that I'm going to be on TV. I'm going to have a match against Gunther at WrestleMania, and I'm going to lose.
And I think you called that forever ago.
Yeah.
I did, but I didn't call the right event. I said SummerSlam because SummerSlam is Brock's pay-per-view. You know what I mean? That's why I figured it was going to be SummerSlam, but I can also see it being WrestleMania. I can also see them pulling a swerve and being like, well, yep, you almost lost him here. We're going to do it another retirement tour all the way to SummerSlam. But regardless, his last opponent's Gunther, and he will retire after.
Yep, definitely looks like that.
Javon and Kofi, absolutely amazing.
Bro, It was a great match.
That was by far, I think, my favorite match on the card.
The OG cutter that kind of looked like a brain buster.
Wild.
We have another injury for Raw.
Yep.
Bronson Reed's going to be out. He fucked up his arm. Very, very accidental. No one's fault at all. He literally just tagged somebody as he was diving by them so he could break up the pin. But that motion apparently was too much.
I mean, I might like Dom and Liv and whatnot, but did they really need to have two entire intros to get Stephanie Vicaire and what's her face into the ring and then make a contrived?
It was very funny. They brought Jade Cargill out for that to just not say or do anything. That was funny to me.
She nodded and left, bro. Why is she here?
That was a positive note for Raw for me, but not for any reasons they would want it to be.
She didn't say a damn word. She never picked up a microphone. If you were just listening to that segment, just listening to it, someone had a clip up and you're listening to it and they're like, oh, cool. It's just Liv, Dom, and Stephanie Vicaire in a ring. Nope. Jade Cargill's there too. Did you hear that? That was the sound of her jacket squeaking when she nodded her head.
I think all of the wrestling in Raw was fantastic, but there wasn't really very much of it, man. It was a lot of talky. It was forced, and I didn't necessarily like it.
Do you blame that on the fact that it was AJ's retirement for more talk? Because I might lean that way.
You know what? But they weren't always talking about AJ. It was a couple of 3-minute videos here and there. The rest of it was, like you said, Brock, we're trying. There's gonna be here for fucking 7 more matches. No. And I have to have Paul Heyman come out and act like an idiot and be the worst Paul Heyman I've ever seen, frankly, in the middle of a match. He couldn't even make that better. He couldn't.
I feel like this week on Raw, there's only 2 or 3 spots that really I didn't care about. I have 28 minutes wasted of my time.
That's pretty good, all things considered.
That's great for Raw. The last couple of weeks, it's like they've opened with 35-minute promos that I do not give a fuck about. And they've done that consistently this year. And this is the first year where out of an entire Raw, there was a total of 20, 25, 28 minutes with everything that I was like, I don't care. I can go to the bathroom, or I'm going to go grab a snack, or, I don't need to watch this. I liked 2 of the promos, I guess, for this week for AEW.
MJF promo was awesome.
Yep, the Swerve and MJF promo, both of those promos were pretty good. I didn't care for most of the matches this week. I feel like it's the part of the problem. The only match that I liked on AEW was the Jon Moxley El Clone match, which I will say again. Make sure you go and watch the Jon Moxley El Clone match. But so that match, and then honestly, the main event, the man and FTR versus Young Bucks, Rascals, and Jack Perry, like it was wild to watch because like the Rascals are amazing. I'm glad that they are getting a bigger spotlight with everybody and being able to show off a lot of their very unique offense. Those are really cool to watch. Them go sideways off the top rope. So that match, just in general, and it's a street fight.
That main event was carnage.
Absolute carnage. Mayhem.
4 or 5 tables broken in that match. I do not
Yep.
like Jack Perry. That match was awesome, though.
Yeah.
Cannot stress enough. Do not like Jack Perry. Even there was a couple things that he did that I didn't hate. Like the vacuum spot was neat. I just don't like him. Sorry about it. Not to Jack Perry, though.
The opening and the finisher for AEW is kind of it. And then I felt like Raw was a little bit more solid all the way around. I think I'd be giving it to Raw again this week.
I'm voting Raw. Joe's voting Raw. Brett, you have AEW this week, which
Yep.
still means Raw's taking it to start doing a little bit of a comeback. It's now 5-3 with AEW in the lead.
5-3?
And it could have, like, Raw could have won another one, but I remember one week that I was so ready to vote Raw, but AEW just brought it that week, and I was like, I
Oh
can't
yeah, they
not
did.
vote
There
AEW.
was no way.
So
not.
it could have easily been like 4-4 right now. Like, it's actually like way closer than I thought it would start
Yeah.
out the year.
And even with Joe's contrarian pick from 2 weeks ago, when we picked Raw and you picked AEW.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Color me surprise.
I just like AEW, man. They're good.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Do you want to bring Raw people over to AEW? Like, do you want to bring select Raw people to AEW to make a better show? Or do you think bringing select AEW people to Raw makes a better show?
That's a really good question.
I think you bring Javon Evans and some other people over to AEW, and you just make more AEW.
What people we talking about moving though? We talking about moving superstars? We talking about moving writers?
Oh, okay. I was just thinking superstars. But we're also talking about Raw versus AEW, which is a combination of both.
But I think you've raised a very good point, because I do think bringing over Javon Evans and like favorites to AEW definitely makes AEW better. But if you bring over like MJF to Raw, that's already so much better. Like that might even just that one movement might be able to compete with AEW regularly for just Raw, maybe.
You're making a great
Yeah.
point. I would watch 35 minutes of goddamn MJF every Raw if I could.
But that's the problem, is you would never be able to, because he would never have the creative freedom to say what he can say.
That's
now.
also true. Yeah, that's also
See,
true.
That was the undercut of maybe a point that I didn't know I was making.
The other thing too is like MJF said it best. He was like, if there's anyone that he could wrestle, just anyone, like dream match, what would it be? And he said Kevin Steen. Specifically Kevin Steen. And he goes, don't get me wrong, Kevin Owens is great, but Kevin Owens can't say half the shit Kevin Steen could.
Oh, is that? Oh yeah, fucking. You guys are being mean to me again. I haven't seen Kevin Owens. I've never seen the man wrestle. All I've heard is from so many people. You guys not even. You haven't even talked to me about him very much,
It's not even us saying it.
bro. It's
Sports Illustrated
Illustrated.
is saying it.
Bro.
Rightful saying it. Cage Select is saying it. Yay.
This weekend is Elimination Chamber, and that means our number one contender, Dabber, will go one-on-one with our new crown champion, Jared Holmes. The highest score out of those two will win the Pick the Push championship. But for everybody else, we're gunning for that number one contender spot. This is the questions that we're going for. So to start, we'll have the match order. There's only 4 matches on the card. The men's chamber, the women's chamber, Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for the women's intercontinental title, and then CM Punk versus Finn Balor for the world championship. As far as matches, they have the men's elimination chamber, which you get to pick the winner. It's out of 6 people: Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, Jey Uso, or maybe they change it up. Somebody gets taken out and somebody else put in, so that's other.
What does the winner get?
It's the number 1 contender spot for the WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre's title.
At WrestleMania.
Got you.
Yeah, right. Like Cody Rhodes could beat Javon Evans. Yeah, right.
Right? Like, I think my pick is either Cody Rhodes, maybe Randy Orton, but like probably Cody Rhodes, right? For what they'll pick. I'm not saying I want this, but like if I'm trying to be smart with my picks, it's one of those two. Javon Evans is gonna fucking do the coolest thing in the chamber anyway.
Yeah.
But who's gonna win it? Probably Cody.
Randy Orton.
Maybe Orton. I think Orton would be cooler. Also, questions for that. We have the enter chamber order.
Oh, who comes out?
Who starts the match? Like, you have 2 of those options. It doesn't matter who you pick for where. As long as you have somebody starting the match for who starts on one of them, you'll get points.
Don't they tell you who starts?
Sometimes, officially right now, I don't think it's known.
Oh, they're probably going to decide that on Friday.
It's not always a guarantee either, but it does happen sometimes. But then you just pick who comes out of the pods when. Those aren't worth very many points, but, you know, if you get a couple of those, you're going to be feeling pretty good. Similarly, we have the chamber elimination order. So who gets eliminated first, second, third, fourth, and last.
Word.
And then same exact thing for the women's rumble, but this one has Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, Raquel Rodriguez.
Wow.
Word.
I think I'm going to pick Rhea Ripley to win that elimination chamber.
She hasn't won in a while.
And the winner goes on to face Jade Cargill for her championship, unless that has changed.
Oh, see? Now it can't be Rhea Ripley because Rhea Ripley should beat Jade Cargill. It's got to be somebody else.
I think Rhea Ripley could, though.
I would say Raquel.
Raquel is a good one, especially if they're not going to change it.
They're pushing her.
Yeah, they were pushing that as a feud for a little bit, didn't they?
I think so.
At some point, I feel like I saw both of them on the TV at the same time.
Yeah.
That one, same thing. You pick who starts, pod order, and then elimination order. Next match is Becky Lynch, the current Intercontinental Champion, versus AJ Lee. We just really have the winners. How does this match end? And will the champion retain, just in case there's some buffoonery?
Yep.
I assume AJ is going to win. I don't know why they wouldn't have this match if AJ wasn't going to win.
Yeah, she just constantly beats Becky.
I'm going to disagree. I'm going to say AJ Lee's not going to get it because they still need to justify Becky Lynch being the best-ish. And she did get jobbed like 9 times in a row by Maxine Dupree for no reason. So she needs to get some of her moxie back, I think.
That would be a good reason. Absolutely, I would agree with that. But I
Yeah.
feel like AJ Lee, like, they're bringing her back for a reason, and then that's the reason.
To give her the Intercontinental Championship, not any of the other belts.
I don't know. I feel like they aren't going to put her in the World Heavyweight yet. I don't know why. Maybe because they're both faces with Fakir. And then after Liv wins, maybe they'll do something with her. But in my eyes, they're just kind of doing it fast to do like, oh, CM Punk's a champ and AJ Lee's a champ. Yay.
I got you. Power couple. Yay.
Which brings me to the next match and the last match on the card. CM Punk versus Finn Balor. Same exact questions as before. How will it end? And will the champion retain? This one, I could see being like a DQ finish or something weird like that. But I still think CM Punk goes home as a champion regardless.
I hate it.
Yeah, they just won't take it off him.
I hate it.
I don't know.
I hate it.
Maybe into a triple threat at Mania? If it goes into a triple threat at Mania with Roman included, I think Finn could win there. I think he has a better chance at that. But like, this is definitely just a transition pay-per-view where like they're just building to a certain point at Mania, and they're not going to change the match they already booked with CM Punk and Roman unless they're adding to it, right?
Come on, I want to see Finn Balor win, but everything you keep saying tells me that Finn Balor's not going to win. He's not going to win.
I definitely wouldn't expect it. But also, like, his history is like them just dropping the ball with him.
Yeah, they don't give him the love that he deserves. They really don't.
And then event props, just to wrap this up, we have announce tables or barricades broken, 0, 1, or 2 plus. And then we also have pods broken, but that's out of both matches. Technically, there's 8 pods. I wouldn't expect more than 2 to break per match, which is why the options are 0, 1, 2, and then 3 plus.
What do you mean break the pods?
Oh, people go through those pods.
Oh.
Like, you know the Elimination Chamber where there's somebody in the pod and then it opens after a certain amount of time?
I think I saw some screenshots of it from Unreal.
Yeah, sure. Like, that door, people will get thrown through that door sometimes, like, with the glass and stuff. Like, that's kind of like the gimmick behind it, especially, like, with the new Elimination Chamber that's padded, which is funny, but, like, I get it. Your guys should be safer. It's like, I'm not upset, but it's not as cool as the other one.
Yeah.
Over under half ref bumps. So 1 ref bump, we get points. And there should be blood, but I wasn't sure. So I just put, will any matches have blood? Like, it's kind of like, there should be.
Yeah.
Like, at least 1. Maybe not, though.
Who knows?
What are the chances, do you think, of them adding another match, though?
Probably unlikely. Possible. Probably more likely than Rumble. But Rumble only had 4, and they haven't been doing a lot of matches. If they add any more, they're only adding 1.
Yep. I can see them either adding 1 more match or having just telling you who's gonna start in each of the Elimination Chamber matches.
Yeah, maybe a pre-show match too, or something that like I wouldn't even count anyway.
So they already failed by not booking El Grande. Great.
I mean, it's not going to be as cool as it could be.
They fucking should have.
Hey, we still got Friday. Hey, remember, always card subject to change.
So maybe that would be cool.
I want an all grande Elimination Chamber. The Dos El Grandes, Rio and Bravo.
Yep.
And then you have OG El Grande and then El Grande Americano. And you have all 4 of those, and then give me 2 more El Grandes and put them in an Elimination Chamber.
It's Omos.
Yeah.
Omos is one of them, 100%. No question.
Omos and Jericho.
Chris
Fuck
Jericho.
it.
I was like, it should be Jericho.
I think that'd be perfect.
Omos and Microman.
Oh my God! Yes.
How long are Elimination Chamber matches? I can't imagine they're as long as a Royal Rumble.
Well, no, but they are longer than the regular one. So what is it? Is it still 90 seconds per pod opening?
Something like that, I think, yeah.
It's close to that. So like, whatever in between. I'd say it's about maybe 30 minutes, 25-ish, something in that ballpark.
They can go up to 40 minutes each.
Yeah, sure. Do you expect that out of these ones,
That's
though?
a regular match. That's a regular match, though. You know.
It could be.
Yeah, 40.
Like a really
yeah,
good one.
because like Iron Man matches are an hour long, so I could imagine that this would be close to that.
No, the Rumble's the only thing that's going to touch that besides Iron Man matches. But like Iron Man matches are special because like to be able to do something like that are special people. To do it well, you need to be good at what you're doing.
You sent me the TikTok earlier, and I wholeheartedly believe that it's going to happen. That we're going to have 10 minutes of Jey Uso yeeting on top of the cage.
Well, I mean, I assume that they must have a bunch of other matches in there because you can't have a pay-per-view with fucking 4 matches.
They do it a lot.
AEW, I feel like, has too many, and WWE has definitely not enough. Like, there's got to be some median in between those two.
See, I don't think AEW has too many. I just think some of the ones that they have are longer than they need to be.
But they have like 11 matches on some of those cards. That's a lot.
Having 11 matches isn't bad if, some of them are like 8-minute matches. We've said it before on previous podcasts that they can do a perfect match in 8 to 12 minutes.
And a perfect promo.
Yeah, no, if you keep them short, sure. But do I want to see 8 or 9 20 minutes, like 20-minute matches or 30-minute matches? No, probably not. That's too much.
Middle ground is like somewhere between like 8 and 9 matches maybe. But yeah, it definitely depends on
the length.
For sure. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yay.
All right. I'm now joined by a very, very, very special guest, someone we've met before. Dabber, welcome back.
What's up?
Dabber, you are the #1 contender, and you're going to go a one-on-one with Jared Holmes, our new champion at WWE's Elimination Chamber in the Pick the Push Royale, because you got 81 points at the Royal Rumble. What was your first reaction when you saw how many points you scored?
I was honestly shocked. I didn't think I was going to get that much.
Now, the first time you faced Jared in a title match, you were able to dethrone him. Is there anything you remember most from that night when you became the champion?
Not necessarily, other than the fact that I became champion.
Since this is Jared's first title defense since becoming champion, do you think that benefits you or him more?
I think it's made it an equal playing field.
Do you think there's more pressure on you to prove that wasn't a fluke the first time you beat him? Or do you think there's maybe more pressure on Jared for getting his first title defense?
It could be 50-50 because he doesn't want to lose it to me again, and I want to take it from him again. So
Now, Jared has been pretty successful in the past. Do you think there's anything in this championship reign that he might be lacking?
he's not really lacking anything. He's more overlooking me, so that gives me more of an edge to try and beat him.
For sure. I could totally see that. Now, if you win, what kind of champion do you plan on being?
I plan on being a fighting champion.
Are you more confident that this is a WWE event for Elimination Chamber versus trying to go one-on-one at an AEW event?
Yes, I'm more confident that it's a WWE event.
Does the fact that it's an Elimination Chamber match make you think your strategy any differently? Or
They could change a few things here and there, but it's kind of similar to how the Rumble was, so
and that favored you?
yeah.
You killed that. Is there any questions on the Elimination Chamber card you'd like to see on there? Maybe something we're overlooking.
I know we really haven't seen much of it, but I wonder if there's going to be like a surprise little... I wonder if there'll be like someone hidden to get into the grate or something like that, like what they have in years past.
Do you think affects the match, or they do like the thing where somebody is injured and can't compete in the match anymore and they switch somebody out?
It could be either or. You never know with them, so it's hard to tell.
Do you think either of those scenarios are affected by whatever's in that weird box?
No.
Do you have any comments or anything to say about that box?
I feel like it's Chris Jericho in that one.
You think hands down, no question, Jericho?
I think so because I saw a thing saying he debuted at Elimination Chamber 20 years ago or so and it's the exact day.
That would be interesting.
So I'm thinking that like as a 20-year anniversary type thing.
That would be kind of cool. Kind of another poetic justice thing, similar to how AJ debuted at the Rumble and now he gets retired at the Rumble, kinda.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of held on a little bit to retire in Atlanta, but almost the reverse with Jericho coming back on that day. That would be interesting, and I've heard similar things, and I think that would be really cool.
I'm
But
not sure it's going to be 100%, but
that's the most likely thing to happen, right? Like, that's what everybody's banking on. Like, the favorite is just it's Jericho in the box.
yeah, because if he does happen, I don't see him affecting during the match. I could see it like how they pull like a whole situation where Cena turned heel like after the match.
Okay.
That's how I could see it.
Yeah, that would be cool. Would you say that's the most exciting thing you'd like to see at the Chamber?
Yeah, because that's the most thing that's piqued my interest right now is what's in
For sure. Do you have any questions for me or anything you want to add? Shout outs, anything? Funny noises?
it. Not at the moment.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Good luck going up against Jared Holmes this weekend for WWE Elimination Chamber.
Appreciate it.
Yay.
That's going to wrap it up for this week's episode of Pick the Push. Don't forget to follow us on X, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Pod, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Go to the link in our bio right after SmackDown to enter the Pick the Push Royale for WWE Elimination Chamber. It's free to enter, all multiple choice questions, and if you score the highest, you become the #1 contender facing our champion at the next Royale. Good luck. We'll be back next week. We're going to go over the results of Elimination Chamber. Maybe we have a new champion. Maybe we have a defending champion. Who knows? We're going to find out. Plus, we're going to find out who's the new #1 contender. Spoiler alert. I hope it's me. All right, we'll see you next week. Bye.
The push. Call it sharp, call it clean. The push. No half steps, no in between. The push. No luck, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push. Boards light, hearts race, crowd reacts. Every pick swings, no room for slacks. Bluff fails quick, mistakes break fast. Every choice lands, nothing's left a chance. Climb the ranks, feel the surge, hit it hard, no room
push.
I kept talking. I don't know how to stop now. Now I can't keep talking because I'll just keep talking. If I stop talking now, it's gonna sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. But I do know what I'm talking about because I keep talking. And since I keep talking, and then it doesn't sound like I'm talking about it, and then I don't know where to stop from talking.
But you can't
Bro,
stop talking because you got to keep talking. Because if you don't stop talking, then you'll stop talking. And if you stop talking, then stopping talking is
Bro.
weird because you can't stop talking. Because if you stop talking, people will think that you stopped talking, but you're not talking about anything about not talking. So you have to keep talking. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm talking about it.
Don't get me started talking about the hits because the hits keep coming and they don't stop coming. And they
Then when you
keep
hit the
on coming.
ground,
Yeah, you got to keep on running.
yeah.
It didn't make sense not to live for fun because your brain gets smart and your head gets dumb. There's so much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets?
Look, you'll never know if you don't go.
Wow.
All right, we need to stop.
We'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now.